Okay. Oh, somebody changed their answer to 3. Secret powers are fun. Secret powers are fun. You start keeping a private journal on your holopalm, recording the events where you remember something before it happens. You also write down your dreams, when they have that feeling of being real. You like the idea of being magic and seeing the future, but some of these dreams are very scary. You hope that, like Professor Hall's hash browns, they don't all come true. Mid-quiet. Late quiet. Oh, we're at age 10, by the way. Oh, Tangent. Tangent is hunched over her holopalm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Hall wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony HoloNet, but I can't find it anywhere. What do we do? Plants? Tried looking outside? I'll help you find that catalog. Let's make our own list. You got it too? I will help you find that catalog. 3, let me... I'll help you find that catalog. We do this time. We get a +2 in organizing, and even a +3 because of our extra finger perk. And the +2 friendship with Tangent. You launch your own holopalm and start searching the colony's holonet sheets for a list of autumnal plants and animals. 10 minutes later you find it buried under Survey Logistics and Expeditions net. Anemone passes by and pulls a face at the two of you. Hey, holonerds! She shouts, school's over. Come play sports ball in the sunshine! Twang just rolls her eyes. We have down. If we want to train together, we need a toughness of 20 or greater. And if we want to study together, we need a reasoning 20 or greater. We are at 10. Oh, geez. Our favorite emo boy. Yeah, we need a bravery of 20 if we want to dare him to eat worms. He still ignores us. Oh, here we have Cal. Cal is riding around the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off but catches balance before he eats dirt. Hi Saul, real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. What do we answer? Yeah, that sucks. Maybe hoverboards don't work outside. We all have to adapt. One? You got the 1? Yeah, that sucks. Oh, no way, I didn't mean it like that, Cal exclaims. It's actually really cool. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate ball. We can make a choice. 1 or 2. Cool. Can I try? A what now? 1 is cool. Can I try? And 2 is a what now? Type your numbers. Cool. Can I try? We get a +1 in toughness. And +2 friendship with Cal. Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. You take turns riding around the bowl, trying to get up enough speed, going down one side to come back up the other. You don't land any tricks. It's hard just staying on the board with this uneven ground, but it's still fun. You can also We need a biology 20 or greater if we want to hear a nature fact. Do we have anything to... She just can explain us more. We can help him with the animals if we have a 20 or greater. We can tell her about our day if we have persuasion 20 or greater. We can perform a random act of kindness if we have empathy 20 or greater. So, what do we want to do today? We might want to sleep soon. But I think we still can do anything. Okay, what do we want to do? We can go to the study again, we can play ball, or we can do shoveling. What activity are we doing today? Or in this month of the season? We want to study. We want to study. I'm not sure about it. Okay, what do we want to study? Two and three. Study engineering we can do this time. Engineering and reasoning. Professor Hall rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood, but must be his favorite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry are the wet kinds, then engineering must be the dry one. But believe me, this class definitely won't be dry. He winks. It's weird. We are also learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Will we also learn about nuclear engineering? She asks. Professor Hall nods. Yes, at a beginner level. We will have an overview at atomic theory and that field trip to the engine room to learn how our ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Shoop. 2, 1, 0. Can do this. Yes, we go. Let's go. Look at us. We're getting really good at this. I think we could work up 20 reasoning so we can do like this friendship thing with Tangent. Late quiet. We are pretty exhausted, so we will go to the... We're gonna chill in the sleep area kind of stuff. They all don't have anything new to say. You need to break soon, yeah. Nope, nothing new to say. Oh, there's an egg. Can collect the egg. We can give the egg to someone. I know by effect that Kel likes the egg. So we give him the egg. I found something you might like. Right is winter and Poland is spring, I assume. Yeah, pretty much. And dust is summer. And yeah. We have a gloom season at the end. Yeah. It's kind of special, but it's not really a usual one. Want something you might like. Okay, we give him the egg. He likes the egg. Is that an alien egg? Carl exclaims. Wow, I wonder what's inside of it. If it's still warm, maybe we can hatch it. He lifts it up and scrutinises it. Anamon's always talking about wanting to eat a big old alien egg. He says, if this one not fertilized, I'll give it to her. We learned that Anemone likes red Xeno eggs, so we can gift her one. Maybe we only find one the next time. Oh, we can talk to him. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Hey there, kiddo. Uncle Tony blocks your way with a smile. I'm afraid expeditions is off limits for now. It's not safe out here for kids. You would be better toughen up so you can join the squads when you're older. Now we can view the map though. We have like different places. And view the best characters. A float cow. We don't have pictures to it, so it does make no sense. We need a bravery of 20 to say I'm brave enough, or a toughness of 20 to say I'm tough enough. Okay, we can do something again. We want to rest because our stress level is very high. So we relax and around. That's the living quarters, that's what it's named. The ship's quarters are where everyone sleeps, eats, and hangs out. The private bedrooms are small. You share one with your parents, so colonists spend most of the time in the big common area. There's a lounge and a cafeteria and a creche where all the little kids and babies are raised communally. It was also very cool. There are very much a lot of queer families. Cal's, for example, he has several parents who are polyamorous, and Mars has 2 gay men as parents. I think the twins, Dis and Tangent, only the mom was pretty much there, and I think she died early or something because she was an alcoholic. They all have very different family dynamics. The lounge is a long, well-lit hall along the outer hull of the ship's midsection. It's strewn with tables and cushions, and serves a communal living room for the tiny one-room space every family is assigned. You flop down in the lounge's big beanbag pile with some of the other kids. Cal has dazed, peaceful look in his face. The air smells so good on Virginia, and so does the dirt even. Noticed his clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't care less. Anemone bounces in. Holy crap, there's so much space to run around and play, and common cheap red set up an outdoor sports ball court, and it's way huger than the old one on the ship. Tangent carefully selects one cushion from the pile and perches on it. The school's expanding to some of the empty engineering bays, she tells you, and we're getting a big new lab to do experiments using local resources. There's so much to learn about this planet. Anemone rolls her eyes, but Tang continues. We shouldn't forget our studies just because we have landed, she says primarily. So, what do we say? Tang's right, school is important. School? Let's play outside. I want to explore the jungle. I miss space. Give off an option. Okay, Tang's right. School is important. Tangent liked that, and Tammy liked that. Tammy nods in agreement. It's scary out there, she mumbles. I'm going to stay close to our quarters for now. You've had less of the deja vu, dreams come to life feeling this week. You're starting to think you would even imagined it. But suddenly you get a prickling sensation in the back of your neck and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. You stare at the door. Mars walks to the door as if on cue. OMG, everybody look outside. They're hoisting a flag over command, she says, clapping her hands excited. You know what that means, right? She stands tall with her hands on her hips. Virginia is officially humanity's first exocolony ever. You look out at the flag, feeling dizzy, and silently mouth the words along to what she says next. You remember this moment so well. This is history, kids, she exclaims, wrapping Anemone and Tangent under each arm. and we were there. Relaxing, you took the month off. We can't forget memory. This is kind of important because we later on have all these cards and we get random cards, so we want to get rid of the lower ones. You wake from an afternoon nap. You squint into the pink-tinged light slanting through the windows. You must have fallen asleep in the lounge. Tammy's shadows fall across your nest of pillows. "Oh, I'm sorry, Soul," she says, giggling. "I didn't mean to wake you up. It's just so nice outside with pollen sparkling in the sunlight. I wanted to open the windows." You rub your eyes barely. You were having the weirdest dream. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Antecedent is making a new kind of candy," she says. "It's made of cotton. Isn't it weird? You have to go tidy the creche first, and I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay?" Tammy skips off, towards the creche, humming to herself. "So now we can make a choice? Go get that free candy, or I don't want any candy. Do we want candy, people?" A yes and a yes. We want the free candy. In the cafeteria, Antecedent is cheerfully handing out masses of pink candy, puffy and soft like clouds. "Oh, Soul," she says, handing you a wand with some candy spun around the ends. "Here, try some of this. We used to have it on Earth." You pull a piece and give it a taste. It's so sweet it feels that your mouth puckers. You've never tasted anything so sweet and so real. It's not like at all like the soy sweet that the kitchen nano printer can make. It melts in your mouth, leaving a gritty residue on your tongue. Pink candy. You wait until everyone is gone, but Tammy never shows up. You look down at the cotton candy in your hands. It's wilted a little from the humidity, but it's kind of like her hair, you think, pale pink and so soft. You keep some to give her later. You're relaxing in your family's quarters after dinner. Your mom had to run off in some kind of console business, so you and your dad are playing a holo game together. When you're just about ready to heat off the bed, your mom returns. You can tell from the defeated slant of her shoulder that something has gone terribly wrong. Your dad starts to ask her what's happened, but she waves him away and approaches you. She sits down and takes your hand, holding it between her two strong, dirt-greased ones. "So, I'm sorry to have to tell you this." She starts. Her mouth quivers as she swallows, working on her next words. "There was an accident this afternoon, in the creche. Your friend Tammy has died." Yeah, we're very stressed about it. And we are mourning. What? Yes! I told you this game can get pretty dark. And I told you at the beginning, children die. Tammy died. I warned you. You tried to understand her words. Tammy? Dead? That's not possible. You suddenly remember the cotton candy you were saving to give Tammy. Pink and fluffy, just like her hair. You put your hand in your pocket to get it, but what comes out is a sticky, dark red lump of hot goo. You stare at it, your mind blank. Okay, what do we do? Ask what happened, or just go to bed? One. We ask what happened? Okay. Your mom tells you as simply as possible. Tammy was killed by an electric shock from a broken holoprojector. It was just an accident. You press her for more, for an explanation. A little girl is dead? Someone you grown up with? Someone so much like you? She wasn't sick or anything. You just saw her this morning. She was right there. Why? Your mom's eyes are sad when she tells you. Sometimes There's just no reason why. You aren't used to dealing with death, and you don't know what you're supposed to say or do. You sort of mumble, okay? Then get changed and crawl into bed, a full hour before your bedtime. You try to fall asleep, but you toss around for hours, and you eventually drift off to fitful dreams of that small, sticky red lump of cotton candy. Mid-Polen. Cal is sitting in your mom's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning, and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house on the creche, Tammy was always the mommy and Carl was the daddy. Even though you were just little kids, you can't always giggled about how obviously they were gonna be together forever, like a princess and a knight. What do we say to him? Are you okay? I miss her too. Or at least you finally left your quarters. 2. I miss her too. Me too, he sniffs, looking up at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. Me really too. Tammy always liked these flowers, he mumbles. Sometimes I picked some for her. He runs his hands over the pretty white flowers. Don't tell your mom, okay? Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink, just stares at the flowers. As the tears run down his cheeks, you decided to give him some space. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice as you come up beside her, and barely reacts when you say hello. I'm thinking about Tammy, she says quietly. She used to sit down the hill there, in that spot in the sun. Every morning she would just sit there for hours in the sun, doing nothing, just being happy. You stare down the hill to the spot near the entrance up to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. Okay, we can make a choice. I miss her too, or she was so nice to everybody. And 1. I miss her too. Now she's dead, Mars says, making a face. How's that for fair? Of all the people, how come it had to be my friend? We don't have an answer. You never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before, but of course she was Tammy. Because Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicks her tongue. Oh yeah, Administrator Seek is looking for you. I guess they need someone to delivery jobs. She waits vaguely at the door behind her, distracted by her thoughts. We can check if we can do the job now. Nope. We need toughness or organizing. Oh yeah. Can check if something new is here. Still the shovel. Oh, we can't talk to him though. Okay, what do? We can go back to study, we can play ball, or we can do shovel duty. Study. We can try to get the reasoning for it. Can we talk to the others? If they don't have like a speech bubble over their head, they don't say anything to it. they don't have anything new to say. It's just the same. Usually, no, they're asking something. The animals chucking rocks at the strato-sending metallic clangs, crinking through the colony. Stupid planet, she yells. Stupid creature, stupid spaceship. She bends down to pick up another rock, but instead of just stops and braces hands on her knees. Stupid everything. Why would she have to die? It's not fair. Kids aren't supposed to die. Can you believe Tammy died? This asked morbidly. I heard Chief Engineer Instance tell someone about it. Lowers his voice. Tammy got shocked by a broken holo projector, the one in the creche with the dancing teddy bear, you remember? When she touched it, she got shocked all the way across the room. He makes a sliding motion with his hand, and BAM! She was dead before she even landed. Okay, we can now say, wow, really? And, or, ew, I didn't want to know that. Two, ooh, I didn't want to know that. Oh, sorry, Diz replied, tugging at the sleeves of his oversized jacket. I will shut up now. Sorry. This is so weird. Tanger's pacing around in front of engineering. She looks upset. It shouldn't have happened, she says. Tammy's what happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There was no reason for the holo projector to break. Professor Hall said it was recently serviced, and nothing was wrong with it before it she gestures angrily, just blew up for no reason. Nobody would have wanted to hurt her, so how is it doesn't add up? Sorry, Sal, I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. I think now we can talk to the parents, I guess, about... Your dad gives you a hug. Sorry you're feeling blue, so he says things will start to look up again soon. Your mom pats your shoulder encouragingly. I'm so sorry, Sol. Yeah, we can go to the study now. Okay, what do we want to study today? If we want to, if we're working on reasoning 20, we can, get the interaction with... Yeah, I guess we're doing this then. With tangent. It... There we go. We managed. We don't get that much bonus because we are mourning right now. We have a debuff. The colony is going to hold a funeral for Tammy. Do you want to attend? If you don't feel up to it, you could just skip it and take the month off instead. Or you could get back to work. What do we want to do? Yes, I will attend. No, I want to grieve by myself. Or no, I'm too busy. Or Tammy, who? Yodits. Green. 1. Yes, I will attend. The colonists gather in the recycling room, bringing organics down to be recycled. Here's one of your chores, but you only come here for a funeral twice. Both times, a colonist had passed away from natural causes during the 20-year-long journey from Earth. This is the first time there's been a funeral on Vertumna. The first time for someone you actually knew. The mouth of the organics recycler has been polished, and wreath of yellow flowers placed over the opening. Inside you can see a shrouded figure. Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, is here, as well as your parents and antecedent, and the rest of the council. Cole is here with his mom and her partners, already crying in their arms. The room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick you can taste it in your mouth. Governor Oidicott stands before the assembled crowd. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today, she begins solemnly. Only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, she continues, one of the first humans to be born in space, and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully towards life beyond our humble Earth. She is the first of us who can truly call resume their home. Her passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within us oneself. A painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile, but they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. Audicott closes the door to the recycler. You hear Uncle Jonan sob over the hum of the particle disintegrators beginning to their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourished us. In this way, Tammy, our child, from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned, but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonin as he keeps vigil over the recycler. Carl and Uncle Tonin hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stands behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the heat of geoponics, she will be responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Your dad accompanies you out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hand on your shoulder. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone is going to understand. What do we do? Take the month off or go back to school? Go back to school and go back to school. We feel a bit less stress. We feel better just having said goodbye. Tammy was your friend, but you feel like the best way to deal with losing her is to throw yourself into your school and work. Get reasoning 13. I would say we go back to school and keep studying something that gives us the necessary stuff to do reasoning to talk to tangent. Reasoning would either be. I think this is actually we do engineering again. I guess that should be fine. Late Poland. Only dust. You should walk around and look. Here's a stick. I know exactly who likes sticks, but he isn't here yet. He's a later on character. Oh, you found me. This is adjusting better than you would expect it to live on the surface. He's already found new places to hide and do whatever he does out there by himself. Does this interest you? We can give him the stick. Nobody likes the stick. But one specific person. Yeah, we don't give them the stick. Okay, back to the school. She wants to talk with us. Saul, Tangent says, approaching you with purpose. We need to discuss my brother. Who? This? You mean my body? This? Dish? You, this? Yes, this, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night. Sometimes She trails off and looks at her feet. Well, I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tang is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit it. What do we do? I talk to him? I found out that's his own business. I talk to him? Got one vote for I talked to him. And another one for I talked to him. He probably won't tell you, Tangent says angrily. Newton's apple, she swears. He won't even talk to me anymore, she says. You may have to follow him, I would, but everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Now we can talk to him. He tells us that his sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flit briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off toward the engineering wing, where his sister is reading on her polo palm between classes. He doesn't say anything. Okay, what do we do? She's worried about you. Where do you go this? We don't have the friendship level with him. You better tell me, or else just leave him alone. She's worried about you. She doesn't care about me, he says sullenly. Tangent just worries she will get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. What do we do now? One and two. 2 and 3. Just leave him alone. His shoulder slumps relief as you go. Can we do this here? No. Leave. And we are at the end of the stream. It's whatever PM. It's 10 PM, I guess. This is the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Please stay in stream so we can rate somebody else. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. I will continue this, definitely, because I enjoyed this game and I like to show it to people. Yeah, like you can tell, like the art is amazing. I love the characters, it's so cute. The game looks fun, add it to my wishlist. Yeah, it's really great. I can recommend it to everyone. It's so cute. So, we do a quick save. And we end it here. Wait.